some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 21st-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A little screen to the running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's McLeod. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. This time he's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams?
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked, Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early.
Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Odom. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
There he goes to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Dogs are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ellis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. Can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Pulls it in. It's good. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McLeod. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll move the tight end. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown time! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Oda. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Holden finds his man on the left. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Grab near the marker, it's Alleman. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Oda. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to run it to the right. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spears. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spears. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The quick out, and a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. They've been dialing up here in the first half. They've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown. They're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Looking down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. Rushes on him. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Calls his own number. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Gets it to the back. Powers through the defender. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. To throw, it's McLeod. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was... pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a
touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Now they'll run it on the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Good. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Pulls it in. It's Alleman. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go. On set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got a man. It's Good. At the 35, he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. So we open the final period with a third down play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Tide trying to convert on third down as we start the fourth. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And that's got to feel... That's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a handoff. It's Oda. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes. After the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give from the gun. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Odom. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That's reeled in. It's Spears. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On target over the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 12 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's McLeod. Got it in the middle, it's Good. They'll ride him out of bounds after the Good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Firing toward the end zone. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Got it in the middle, it's good. And they're able to get him on the ground. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.